Hey, hi guys. Hi, how are you all? I hope that every one of you are able to hear me up clearly. Hi everyone. So this is Sai Kiran from Let's Upgrade, and I welcome you all guys from wherever you are joining, whichever part of this country or like even abroad, wherever you are joining. I welcome you all guys to this Java Essential program of Let's Upgrade. Okay, so just to define Let's Upgrade for every one of you who are joining this particular program, maybe in live or recorded, wherever. Let's Upgrade stands for three things. We You learn and get mentored by live real-time developers. So even today, your class will be taken by a developer known as Abhishek. Okay, so we will talk about Abhishek in afterwards. Okay, so very first thing Let's Upgrade is known for is live learning by real-time developers, learning and getting mentored. Second, building projects. You will be building 15 plus projects in our full stack programs and all. Okay, but in essentials also, you will be building one project by the end of this particular 5 days of essentials. Okay, so building projects is the second thing, which is very important part of Let's Upgrade. The third important part of Let's Upgrade is Let's Upgrade has got more than 150 plus partner companies who are constantly on a hiring spear. वो लोग कॉन्स्टेंटली हायर करते रहते हैं. So if you crack our full stack programs and all, you will be able to get placed with our partner companies. So these are the three things what Let's Upgrade is known for. We are known for building and creating future developers for India and this developer ecosystem requires more than 50 million 50 lakh developers by the end of 2025, and you are gonna be one of them by learning this program. Okay, now let me introduce you all to this particular program. This program is a 5-day program for Java. Okay, you will be learning the very basics from the scratch एकदम zero से आप Java पढ़ोगे. You will go from zero to being at least a person who knows, like, yeah, I can confidently code in Java, because you'll be learning by a real developer, that is Abhishek. Okay, so I will be introducing about Abhishek in a while, but in the meantime, all the people, okay, three things you all have to keep it in your mind while you are learning in this particular program. The number one thing which you all need to keep it in your mind is go mark your attendance every day. Go mark your attendance. The link is there in the description for marking attendance, for registering this program if you have not registered, for downloading certificate at the end of the 5 days. For everything, that particular one link is there, which is mentioned in the description box. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you have to build or like work on assignments. Okay, you will be provided few assignments on day 3, 4 and 5. Okay, make sure that you are building those assignments and also submitting their links on the attendance one link portal. Okay, the third thing is, make sure you're super live every day. You are attending these sessions in live, not in recorded, because in live you will be feeling a community kind of perspective, and you will enjoy. By the way, now let's do some kind of introductions in the chat. Every one of you, please introduce yourself in the chat. I am looking forward to your introductions in the chat. Maybe a one liner introduction, what you are doing in your life, from where you are joining. I'll be announcing few things, a few people name in the live itself. So just go ahead and give your introduction in the chat. In the meantime, can we have, okay, let me just show you guys how you can mark your attendance. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen. In my screen, you can see this particular live stuff. Now, in the description, okay, in the description, there is one link. Description make link. Click on this particular link, and you will be asked, if you have not enrolled in this program, you will be asked to enroll. Click on enroll me button, and it will automatically enroll you. And scroll down a little. Okay, day 1 introduction to Java. Day 2 is going to be variables and data types in Java. Day 3 is control statements in Java, that is basically if else and all. Day 4 is functions. Day 5 is problem solving in Java. Okay, so these are the 5 days of curriculum, very, very, very important curriculum which we have for you all guys to become zero to becoming a confident developer in Java. Now, how to mark attendance? In every day you will get one mark attendance ka button. Click on this button and you will see how likely you are going to recommend these classes to your friends and family members. Be honest and give us the rating. Okay, so I am giving 10. The second thing which we have, tab shared nahi hai. Okay, fine, sorry. I need to share this particular tab. Okay, so I hope that you guys are here now able to see this particular tab. Sorry for that. Okay, now this is a particular Java programming essential thing. As soon as you click on the YouTube link, this tab will open. You will be getting certified by three people, that is Google Developer Group Mumbai, GDG MAD. Second is NSDC, that is National Skill Development Corporation. Okay, and third is ITM Group of Institutions. Okay, so these are the three different people in collaboration with Let's Upgrade who are giving you certificates. Okay, now every day go ahead and mark your attendance. Okay, every day go ahead and mark your attendance. Like if you click on mark attendance right now, you will see 0 to 10 any kind of rating, how likely you're going to recommend these classes. And here, okay, Let's Upgrade hosts 6 months long, okay, 6 months of real time developer full stack programs. If you want to crack internships or jobs, this program is for you. If you want to become a full stack web developer or a full stack data scientist, any one of these both. Okay, if you ever want to give a very, very, very genuine try in your life, अगर आपको लाइफ में एक बार genuinely वेब डेवलपर या डेटा साइंटिस्ट बनने का ट्राई करना है, just go here and say yes. Okay, so we have 6 months of real like live taught by industry developers program. Just click on here yes and we will contact you. And if you have any like feedback, just say this and submit your attendance. That's it. This is what you have to do for submitting your attendance, nothing else. And you can join our WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups by this. Also share referral link to your friends and family members, so that if they join, you will be earning Let's Upgrade coins. Okay, to download your certificates, earning Let's Upgrade coin is going to be a very important aspect. So that's it. So these are the things which I wanted to share. I welcome you all guys from Let's Upgrade to have a wonderful learning journey. आप सभी लोग ने क्या अच्छे से सीखो. Okay, learn very nicely. That's my only request. Be live every day. एंड फुल स्टैक अगर क्रैक करना है तो आ जाओ, वो अलग से बात करेंगे. बट या, सो ऑल द बेस्ट एवरीवन, ऑल द 300 ऑफ यू ऑल हु आर लाइव राइट नाउ एंड वाचिंग मी. Say something in the chat. In the meantime, let me go ahead and introduce few people. Hey, I am tech tutorial saying I'm Saikir and I don't know about Java. I'm starting now. Hi, nice to have you, tech tutorial. I am Chaitanya. I am from Kadapa, degree student. Okay, and Priyanka Nate is there. YouTuber Rami Kulkarni saying hello. My name is Rami Kulkarni, BCA student from Latur. Wow, nice to have you. This is going to be, this is so crazy, right? Good evening, sir. Myself Divya from Vijayawada. Hi. So I personally know నాకు తెలుగు వచ్చు, తమిళ్ కొంచెం కొంచెం తెలియం. ఓకే, मलयालम आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, कन्नड़ आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, हिंदी अच्छे से आती है, मालवी समझ लेता हूँ, मध्य प्रदेश पीपल. गुजराती आवड़े छे and English I can talk like you are listening to me. So this is me for you all. And I have started Let's Upgrade in the year 2018. I started somewhere like a community, but 2020 onwards, I took Let's Upgrade as a full-time stuff. And this is your own startup where you're studying along with me. You all also are the owners of Let's Upgrade. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining in. And I would like to request Abhishek sir to come on. Like, can you get Abhishek sir onto the screen? Okay,
Uh,
I think Abhishek sir is here. Hi Abhishek sir, how are you?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Thank you for the amazing introduction, sir.
Arey, thanks a
So,
lot for
yeah.
joining
Uh,
to teach our people. He is a developer. इनका डे टू डे जॉब है, like applications banana and all. And he is working for a product based company out there, and which more details he will share with you over the course of period. But right now Abhishek sir is going to go ahead and आप सबको जावा के अंदर प्रो बना के छोड़ेंगे. ये उनका अब सबसे प्रॉमिस है। ये सर यही प्रॉमिस है ना, मैं तो ज्यादा ओवर कमिट तो नहीं कर
Yes,
रहा ना,
yes. Yes,
राइट?
I sir.
यही
Yes, I sir. I will try. I will
ये
try my best to try to clear all their doubts. Right? Like I was
हंड्रेड
reading the
परसेंट
comment, and in the comment, yeah, they were saying कि Java is difficult, but if you are following the correct path and if you are having the clear base, then it is easy. Any language is easy, right? So we
Yep,
will try
100.
our best.
मैं
Yeah.
I also want to share one more thing, Abhishek sir here and every one of you who are watching us.
Yeah.
मैं ना आई मीन एनपीसीआई आप सबको पता होगा, राइट? एनपीसीआई इज अ फास्ट टैग जो इम्प्लीमेंट करा है वो कंपनी, या फिर यूपीआई के पीछे जो कंपनी, आई मीन द कंपनी विच इज बिहाइंड इम्प्लीमेंटिंग यूपीआई और फास्ट टैग और बिल पे. So these all that company npci, we are learning a partner for npci. We are also learning partner for dgv .in. If you go and search, dgv is also a fintech company. We are also a learning partner few other companies like Ultimetric and all. I see Java ka requirement itna zyada, you can't imagine. The people are just behind like we want Java developers, we want to hire them. Itna, I mean like it is so much hyped out there कि like यार we want to hire Java developers. ओके, अगर आप लोग जावा के अंदर प्रो बन रहे हो ना, आई मीन इफ यू गाइज आर स्टेइंग टिल द एंड, I will commit that I will be launching Java full stack program in next 1 month with Abhishek sir as a lead instructor over there, and you guys will be learning from Abhishek sir to become a Java pro, and also will be able to crack jobs in NPCI, DGV, and all of our partner companies. Okay, so we'll be launching one full stack program also very soon. So this is one fun fact which I wanted to share कि मैं जहां पे भी जाता हूँ मुझे जावा का रिक्वायरमेंट बहुत ज्यादा मिलता है. सो
Yes.
आई एम सुपर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू हैव यू ऑल हियर. So this is one thing, Abhishek sir, which I wanted to share.
Yes.
So yeah, so every one of you, I welcome you all on board of learning this 5 days of Java. Chalo, like let's learn Java, and it's not rocket science. It's not at all a rocket science. I also want to be a part of it, but I have got something, so I need to step out of this studio. But I will be joining here and there in between your course. So I am your backbencher dost or backbencher rowdy or a friend, whatever you want to call. We all will become Java rowdies, is my promise to everyone. So we will meet ahead. So over to you, Abhishek sir, and
Thank you, sir.
please make some noise, everyone in the chat, so that I
Yeah.
can. So Abhishek sir can take it from here. So Abhishek sir, bye bye. Take care.
Great. Great.
Aapko,
Great.
all the best, and let's take it from here.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, guys, bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye. So great. Sai sir was like, it was like the Vicky Kaushal of Udi, right? How was the Josh, guys? Yeah. So guys, I was reading the chat and it was like like most of you are saying ki Java is difficult, right? But if you know what, why, and how of any language, okay, then everything is easy, okay? Just you have to focus on the correct path, and I will try my best to answer these three questions, okay? That is what, why, and how of Java. Okay, guys? Great, great. So shall we start a session, guys? Okay. It is already 8:15. Okay. So let's start a session. Okay. We will start with the history part, and after that we will see why we need Java. Okay. How Java works behind the scene. What are variables? How we create a variables. Okay. And what happened behind the scene when you hit on the run button. Okay. And similarly for the other part about the problem, that problem solving session, about the iterative statement, about the selection statement, we will see the syntax, we will see the why, how, and what of each and everything in this essential. Okay, guys? Great. So let's start a session now. Let me share my screen. Okay. So today is little bit theory, but I will try to give practical example also. Okay. So here, let me share my screen now. Here. Okay, great. So today, first we will see the history of Java. Okay. Yeah, great. So guys, in the history of Java, Java is an object-oriented programming language that was developed by Sun Microsoft, okay, in early 1990s, okay, by the developer James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, and Patrick Norton. Okay, what is object oriented programming? We will discuss in few minutes. Okay, but here we have a team in which the developer was James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, and Patrick Norton, who take the initiative to develop Java in 1990s. Okay, so here I have written some point. Let's read some point here. So here in 1991, James Gosling and his friend formed a team, and the name of the team is called Green Team to further work on this project. And in the initial phase of the project, they have given the name that is Oak. Okay, and this name they took from the tree oak. Okay, so at that time in 1991 they wanted to create a language. They wanted to create a language that would allow consumer electronic device to communicate with each other. Okay, at that time, so the idea was simple there. The idea was simple. They wanted to create a language that could allow consumer electronic device to communicate with each other. And for that thing, at that time in the market, we have C++. But this C and C++ are what? Platform dependent language. So they wanted to create a platform independent language at that time. Okay. At that time, they wanted to create a platform independent language. So they are working on the project Oak, and yeah, they were working on the project Oak. And at that time also, what happens? Internet and www were becoming popular day by day. Okay, so the web program lacked the feature of platform independence. Okay, so it required program that could run on any operating system irrespective of hardware and software configuration. They wanted a language that could run on any hardware and software configuration without any error. Okay, so they are working on that project. In 1995 they wanted the legal copyright on this tag, that is Oak. Okay, so they are saying ki, hey, they did not get the legal copyright. They did not get the legal copyright on the name Oak. So they came up with the name Java. And from 1995 till the present, we have the name Java here. So there are some keyword that like here, object oriented programming and platform independence. So here I am saying ki, hey, Java is an object oriented programming language. Okay. So what I mean by object oriented programming. Okay. So let's take one example here. Let's say you have a lot of money and you want to construct a house, right? So you want to construct a house. So what first thing you will do? What first thing you will do when you have to construct the house? You have the money in your hand. Guys, please write in the chat. Okay. What first thing you will do? Everyone, you have to construct a house here. So yeah. So buy cement and bricks. Yeah. Okay. Weather main smoke sir up. No, there was a camera problem. Yeah. So Aarti, Priyank, and like most of you are correct here. They are saying the blueprint. So what you will do? You will go to the architecture, right? And you will give them the details ki what type of house you need, what properties you need, right? And what functionality you need. Okay, for that house. So you will go to the architecture and you ask for the blueprint, right? You ask for the blueprint or the template here. Okay, so the architecture will hear to your demand. Okay, will ask for the properties and functionality of the house, and he will create the blueprint or the template. And guys, this blueprint or this template is called a class. It's called a class. So class is what? Class is a blueprint. Class is a blueprint that defines the properties and functionality of an object. Okay, here class is a blueprint that defines the functionality and properties of an object. So after that, here you are saying, hey, then what does object mean? Okay, what does object mean? You have the blueprint in your hand. You went to the and you have created the house. Okay, the people have created the house and your house is ready now. The moment your house is ready, the moment you are accessing the functionality of the house, the moment you are accessing the properties of that house that is created, that house is an object. Okay guys, so object is what? object is a real world entity. Real world entity with the help of which you can access the functionality and property of a class. With the help of which you can access the functionality and properties of a class. So here this is what Java is, an object oriented programming language. That means Java deal with class and object. First you have to create the class that defines the behavior, that defines the property of an object, and after that you have to create an object in order to access the properties and functionality of that particular class, right? Let's take one more example. Okay, here. So here I have an amazing diagram here. You can see this diagram here. Okay, great. So here in this diagram, this one, right? Okay, this one. So here you can see I have to buy a mobile phone, and yeah, there is a big billion day sale which will come in the future. So I am assuming ki big billion day sale is coming, and yeah, I have to buy the mobile phone. So what first thing I will do? I will go to the YouTube, I will go to the websites, and I will check for the range, for the brand name, right? How much RAM I want, camera specification, right? So in general, first what I will do, I will create the template of the mobile phone, right? I will say ki, hey, this feature I want in my mobile phone, and this functionality I want in my mobile phone. Okay, so this blueprint or that this template is called a class, and here my class is what? Mobile phone. And the moment you bought the mobile phone, the moment you have the mobile phone, that mobile phone in your hand, that mobile phone in your hand is a real world entity. That is your object. Okay, so here let's suppose I bought a Apple phone. Okay, I bought a Apple phone. So here you can see the brand name, that is a property of a mobile, is what? Here the brand name is Apple. Okay, iPhone 11. The color, the property of a mobile phone is what? The color is what? Green, gray. And here I have 128 GB RAM. Okay, so these are the property of a mobile phone. And similarly, if I will ask you, hey, what will be the functionality of the mobile phone? So you will say, hey, I can call with my mobile phone, I can send messages. So these are what? Functionality of a mobile phone. So for one class, you can have different object. Everyone is getting the point. And here you can see in the diagram, data member, that is company name, model name, color, storage are what? Properties of the mobile phone. And here the functionality is what? Calling, camera. And here these properties are called data member in Java programming world, and these functionality are called member function in Java programming world. So Java is an object oriented programming language. Everyone is getting the point till now? Okay. Yeah, I will try. Okay, I will try to speak in Hindi also, but this is no C plus plus not. Yeah. So yeah, C plus plus is not a platform independent language. We will come to this point. Okay, but hope till this point you all are getting the point. Key what is object oriented programming like, right? So basically, the blueprint or the map you are creating, that is your class, and the properties and functionality you are using, that is your object, right? Similarly, agar let's talk in Hindi also. Let's take one example in Hindi also. Okay, so अगर मैं बोलता हूं कि मुझे फ्रूट बाय करना है, ओके, सो फ्रूट इज व्हाट? फ्रूट मेरा क्लास है, एंड द मोमेंट आई एम यूजिंग एप्पल, आई एम ईटिंग एप्पल, और आई एम ईटिंग बनाना, और आई एम ईटिंग वाटरमेलन, ये सब क्या है? ये सब ऑब्जेक्ट है, राइट? What the apple has the property, the shape of the apple, color of the apple, right everyone? And the functionality is what? It is good for health, right? So apple, watermelon, these are what? ऑब्जेक्ट. ये सब रियल वर्ल्ड एंटिटी है, क्योंकि हम इसकी मदद से क्लास के प्रॉपर्टीज और फंक्शनैलिटी को यूज कर ले रहे हैं. यू गाइस आर गेटिंग इट नाउ? व्हाट इज ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज? ओके, so guys, we will try to continue our session in English only, because there are students from the Tamil also, and I don't know Tamil. Okay, I'm not that multitasking like as Sai. Okay, so we will try to speak a general English. Okay, so please increase screen size. Okay, yeah, so I will increase the screen size also. Okay, So here, so video quality is low, sir. So try to increase the video quality from your side. Okay. Apart from that, the concept is clear, guys. Okay, great. So let's move to the second point. Java, object-oriented programming language. James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, Patrick Norton worked in 1990s in the company Sun Microsoft. The name of the team, Green Team. In the initial phase, they have given the name as Oak, and they wanted to create a language that is platform independent, because at that time internet and world wide web are becoming popular. Okay, so they want to create a language that is platform independent. Why platform independent, and what is the meaning of platform independent, and why C and C++ are not platform independent? Okay, let's come to this point. Okay, so here, okay, so first point, what is platform independent? Okay, so here, platform means what? Platform means what, guys? It is operating system plus your hardware. Operating system plus your hardware contributes to your platform. Okay, and if we are saying independent, that means here you can see the definition, this one. What is meant by platform independent? Platform independent means writing code in one operating system. Here I am taking the example of Windows XP, and executing the same code on different platforms. And here the platform are what? Linux or Mac OS. Okay. Or in the simple word, you are saying ki, hey, I want to write the code, I want to write the logic at one place, and I want to run that logic everywhere. That is platform independent. Platform is your OS and your hardware that contributes to your platform. And platform independent means write once and run anywhere. That is your platform independent. Let's see here. Okay, let's see why C and C++ are not platform independent. Okay, so here, copy image, and yeah, paste the image here. Let's increase the size, this one. Okay, so here I have a like I know C, I know C++, and I am saying ki, hey, C and C++ are what? Platform dependent language. Okay, platform dependent language. Why? Let's see here. Here you are saying ki, hey, you have a program that you have written in C language. The blue portion is your program that you have written in C language for this time. Okay, and you have saved this program with this name, that is app.c. The .c is the extension to save C programs. If you are using C++, then .cpp, right? If you are using Java, then .java. Everyone is getting the file. Everyone is getting the concept. Key, you have written some program. That program is called your source code, and you have saved the program with the name app.c. Okay, and here you are saying ki, hey, what I have done, this program I ran on my system, and my system is what? Window. My system is what now? Window. Okay, I have a window machine. On that window machine I ran the C program. Okay, the moment you run the C program, what happened first? Okay, where the moment you hit on the run button, what happened first? It will go to the compiler. Compiler is sitting behind your source code, and compiler will say ki, hey, you run the code, you run this C file. Okay, C file, C language file. Okay, why? Here you are using C language is what? C, C++, Java, Python. These languages are what? High level language. Okay, why you are saying high level language? Because these language contains English word. Okay, that is easily understandable by human. Okay, so here you are saying ki, hey, I have a high level language, and here we are talking about C. You have hit on the run button. The moment you hit on the run button, there is a compiler, and compiler is saying ki, hey, I will check the rule of the language, I will check the rule of the C. If you are following the correct rule, if you are following the correct syntax, if you are following the correct semantics, if you are not doing any typing mistake, then I will say yes, you have written the correct code. And what I will do, I will compile your C code, I will compile your high level language code. And what I will do, I will generate a .exe file. Okay, I will generate a .exe file. Okay, and this .exe file is what? Here you are saying ki, hey, compiler will compile your code, and compiler will convert your high level language code to machine level language code. Okay, machine level language code here. And this machine level language code is what? Here you are saying ki, hey, this is app.exe, okay, executable file. And why compiler convert your high level language to machine level language? Because our system, our computer understand only machine level language. Okay, our computer only understands 0 and 1, and 0 and 1 is called machine level language. Okay, so here you are saying ki, hey, I have written the code on window operating system. Okay, and I want to run the executable file on different platform. Here the platform is what? Mac, Linux. Okay, so here window. So here you are saying ki, hey, I will not I will not execute like the program will say that .exe file will say ki, hey, I will not execute my code on Mac, because Mac has different platform, different operating system, different hardware. Okay, similarly .exe file will say ki, hey, I will not execute my code on Linux. Okay, because Linux has different OS. Here the OS is Linux and different hardware. And here you are saying ki, hey, this .exe file will be executed on window, because you have created the program, you have compiled the program on the window. You guys are getting the point? Let's take one more example here. Here you are saying ki, hey, this time I wrote the code, I wrote the source file inside Mac operating system. You run the source file, and this time compiler compiles the code, compiler checks the syntax, compiler check the semantics, and compiler convert your source code to machine level language code. And here the executable file is what? app.dmg. app.dmg. Here the executable file is what? app.exe. So when you are getting the executable file here in the window, it is .exe extension. And when you are running the source code in the Mac operating system, then the executable file you are getting is having the extension .dmg. Okay, after that again you are saying ki, hey, I got the executable file. After that I want to run this executable file on different operating system, Windows. So my C program will say ki, hey, since I am platform dependent, so I will not execute this app.dmg on Windows. Similarly, my C program will say ki, hey, since I am platform dependent, since I was compiled on Mac OS, so I will not run on different platform here, that is Linux. Okay, and here you are saying ki, hey, you want to execute the executable file, that is a machine code on Mac, so I will run here, because this program that you have written is on Mac, the compiler you are using is of Mac, the executable file you got is of Mac. So I will run on the same platform. Okay, so here you can see you have platform dependency. If you are running any code, any source guide on any source code on a specific platform, you can run that executable file on that specific platform only. You cannot use some different platform. You guys are getting the point now? Yeah? Okay. Write in the chat, guys. Okay. Everyone is clear what is platform dependent? So C and C++ are platform dependent, because C and C++ are saying ki, hey, if you have created a source code, if you have created the source code on window platform, then I will execute the executable file on the window platform itself. If I have created the source code on Mac platform, then this Mac platform, the compiler I am using is on Mac platform, and the executable file I will get is .dmg. So I will execute this executable file on Mac operating system. Okay, on Mac platform. I will not execute the .dmg file on some different operating system, some different platform. So that's why C and C++ are platform dependent. Okay, so James Gosling know about this fact, and James Gosling is saying ki, hey, we want to create a platform dependent. Okay, we want to create a language that is platform independent. Okay, guys. So they are working on this fact, and they know all these facts. Why C and C++ are platform dependent now. Okay. So here I have one example. You can see this example also. This one. Okay. 1 minute here, guys. This one, yeah, this one here. Let me increase the diagram size. And again, let's take this time you have C++ code. Okay, you have written the C++ code on the window operating system. Okay, you hit on the run button, the compiler compiles the code, the compiler generate executable file. And here, you know, when you are running the code, when the compiler gives you the executable file in window, that executable file has extension .exe. And now you are saying ki, hey, I want to run this executable file on some different platform. Here the platform is what? Linux. Here the platform is what? Linux. So my C++ program will say ki, hey, since I am platform dependent, so I will not run the executable file on Linux, because Linux is different from Windows. And I know platform is what? My OS plus hardware. Okay, everyone. So this is platform dependent here. Let's come to the platform independent now. Yeah. So here you can see 1 minute here. This one. Copy image and file new, don't save. Okay, here ctrl. So this is what? This is the execution process of Java file. Okay, how Java is executed behind the scene. Okay, so here you are saying ki, hey, I have a system, and on that system I wrote the source code, and since I am using the Java language, so I am using the extension .java. Okay, so I got the .java file. Again, there is a compiler sitting. Compiler will compile your code. Compiler will check the syntax of the Java. Compiler will check the grammar of the Java. Compiler will check the typing mistakes, semantics of the Java. And if everything is correct, compiler will compile the code. And this time, when you are executing when you are executing your Java code, compiler is not generating the executable file. First, compiler is saying ki, hey, I will generate dot class file. Okay, I will generate dot class file. And here compiler is doing what? Compiler is having the source code, and compiler is compiling the source code to bytecode. This is what? The code that is written inside this class file is what? Bytecode. Okay, bytecode here. And bytecode is encrypted. So if you will click on the bytecode, you will not see the encryption there. Okay, and if you are able to see, then you will not be able to understand what, like how the source code is how is your bytecode looking. Okay, you will not understand the bytecode because bytecode is encrypted here. So you have the source code that is in high level language, and the compiler has compiled the source code, and compiler has generated bytecode, and the bytecode is stored inside your dot class file. Okay, bytecode is stored inside dot class file. Okay, and after that, here in order to make Java platform independent, we have to use JVM. We have to use a software that is JVM. Okay, so JVM is what? Okay, we will come to the point. So here we have a JVM. Here we are using a magic box here, that is JVM. So JVM is doing what? JVM is compiling your bytecode. Okay, JVM, it is not compiling, sorry. JVM is reading the bytecode line by line. Okay, so that's why JVM is called interpreter here. Okay, JVM is doing what? It is interpreting your bytecode. And after interpreting your bytecode, JVM will convert your bytecode to machine level language code. Okay, our main goal is what? I have the high level language. That is understandable by human, and we are compiling the code. We are getting the bytecode, and we are running that bytecode on JVM. Okay, we are running that bytecode on JVM. JVM is reinterpreting your bytecode and converting your bytecode to machine level language code. And this machine level language code will be run by your system, because my system understand 0 and 1 only. Everyone is getting the point? Okay, let's come to the point. What is JVM then? Okay, so here you are saying ki, hey, the execution of Java file is different from C and C++ file. Here we have two extra thing, right? Here we are having two extra thing, that is dot class file, that is my bytecode, and we have a JVM here. Okay, and this two extra thing will make our Java as platform independent. That is my dot class file, that is my bytecode, and that is my JVM will contribute to platform independency of the Java language. Let's see. In the previous example, when we are executing the C and C++ file, we have the compiler. Compiler is compiling your code, and compiler is directly converting your source code to executable file, to machine level language code, right? But here we are adding two extra step, and after that your source code is converted to machine level language code. Everyone is getting the point now? Yeah. So let's come to the JVM part. Okay, and our focus is what? I have to make the Java as platform independent. Okay, and these two things are contributing to platform independency. Here, okay, here, this part. So here you can see in this example, this one. So here you are saying ki, hey, I know the definition of platform, and platform is what? Operating system plus hardware. Okay, on the top of the operating system, you are installing JVM. You are saying ki, hey, I will install JVM on the top of the OS. Okay, so you have the source code, you have the source code that is compiled by compiler. Okay, that is compiled by compiler, and you got the bytecode. You got the bytecode, and this bytecode will run on JVM. Okay, so in order to make your Java as platform independent, you have to install a software JVM on the top of the operating system, and you have to run that bytecode on the top of the operating system, on the top of this JVM, and this JVM will take care of the platform independency. Okay, everyone. So it is clear what is JVM here. JVM is an interpreter that is reading your bytecode line by line and converting your bytecode to a executable file. That executable file will run on any operating system. It will not give any error. Okay, let's see with the help of a diagram here. This one. Okay, this diagram here. You can see this diagram here. Yeah, this one, right? So here, 1 minute. Okay, this one here. So here you can see I have the Java code, that is my high level language code, and I have written the high level language code. I have saved the code with .java extension, and I have the compiler. And here the compiler I am using is what? Java C compiler. Okay, each language has different compiler. For Java, we have Java C compiler. So Java C compiler is compiling your source code, and you know the functionality of compiler. It will compile your source code, and it will convert your source code to bytecode. And the bytecode will be stored inside your .class file. Okay, .class file. And after that, here you are having different system, that is Windows system, Linux system, Solid system, and Mac system. On all the operating system, on all the machine, you have installed JVM software. You have installed JVM software on the top of the OS. Okay, on the top of the OS. And what you are doing? You are saying ki, hey, JVM will, okay, all the JVM of the respective OS will run the bytecode. Okay, will run the bytecode, and after will run the bytecode, that is will read the bytecode line by line. This is a very important point. Compiler is compiling the code, JVM is acting as your interpreter that will read the bytecode line by line, and JVM will convert your bytecode to machine level language code. Okay, you got the machine level language code after this process. Okay, and you are running the machine level language code on Windows OS, on Linux OS, on Solaris OS, on Mac OS. Okay, and here you will not get any error. So this two part is contributing to your platform independency. Everyone is getting the point? Yes or no, guys? Please write in the chat. Okay, how convert .class to .java? Okay, so what happened? Push Raj is, we have the compiler. Compiler will convert your .java file to bytecode. Okay, there is no process ki hey you got the bytecode and you have to convert that back to the Java code. Okay, yeah. So let's discuss a few points. Yes, like you are like till this point you are just talking in terms of theory. Where is the practical implementation then? Okay, let's try to do some practical implementation. Okay, so here you are saying ki, hey, in order to write the source code, in order to write the source code you need a area where you can write the source code. Let's take that area, that let's take that editor. Here everyone has notepad. Okay, so let's take notepad now. Okay, so I have the notepad here, and here I can write my source code, right everyone? So here you have the area, here you will write the source code. But you need a JVM because you are saying ki, hey, since Java code will be converted to bytecode and that bytecode will run on the JVM. So you have to install JVM also, right everyone? So what I will do here, let's see the installation part. So what you have to do, you have to open the search bar here, type terminal, and first thing is what you have to check whether you have the compiler or not, whether you have the Java C compiler or not. And in order to check that part, what you have to do, you have to write the command that is Java C hyphen V. Okay, and the moment you will hit on the run button, okay, sorry here, Java C. Okay, 1 minute here, guys. So basically, yeah. So you are saying ki hey, again terminal, and on the terminal you are saying ki hey, Java C version. Okay, let's type the version here. So you can see the moment you are writing Java C dash version, so you are getting the version of the compiler. Okay, that means the compiler is installed in your system. Okay, let's type the version of Java, whether Java is also installed on your system or not, right? So Java dash version. Okay, here Java dash version. So again, yes, I got the Java version also. That means Java C and Java are installed on my system. Okay, in order to check whether it is installed or not, you have to write the command Java C dash version, Java dash version. And if you are getting this error, that is Java is not recognized as an internal or external command, okay, like this error, okay, then you have to follow some step. Let's see the step. Okay, first what you have to do, first you have to install JVM. Okay, first you have to install JVM. So in order to install JVM, okay, we need JDK package. So you will say ki hey, what is JDK then? What is JDK then, guys? Here, this one, right? What is JDK then? Okay, so here I have written 3 points here. Let's first read this point, and after that we will understand. Okay, so JDK is what? JDK is a package that provides the environment to develop and run Java application. Okay, JRE is what? Java runtime environment. Okay, this is Java development kit, and here we have JRE, that is Java runtime environment. Java runtime environment provides the environment to run Java application. Okay, here the difference between is what? Here you are developing and running the Java application, and here you are just running the Java application. And JVM is what? JVM is an interpreter which is responsible to run Java program line by line. Okay, let's take a real life scenario here. Okay, so let's suppose you are selected in a good company. Okay, or yeah, you are selected in a good company, or like you are a college student. Okay, in the college the teacher has asked you ki, hey, you have to create a simple student application using Java. Okay, since Java is platform independent, so you have to develop the application, and you have to like install the application on my machine, on the teacher machine. Okay, so you all went home. Okay, you created the student project. Okay, you student the student management project. Okay, here you are saying ki hey, college, right? In the college the teacher asked you to develop a student management project using Java. Okay, management project using Java. Okay, and the teacher asks you ki hey, you have to develop the project, you have to run the project, and after running it you have to install the project on my system, on my system. So you are saying ki, hey, since Java is platform independent, so this can happen. I can develop the project, I can run the project on my machine, and after that, if the project is working fine, I can install the same project, I can install the same Java application on your system also, on my teacher system also. So you went back home, all you guys, and what you have done, you have used the editor, okay? You have used the editor or IDE, okay? In order to develop a project, you have to use IDE, that is integrated development environment. This IDE can be anything: Eclipse, Visual Studio Code, NetBeans, okay, IntelliJ. Here in our course, we are using Eclipse here, okay, guys. So here you installed IDE, that is Eclipse here, okay. And after that, what you have done, you created the project, you created the Java application, that is you developed the Java application, okay, Java application, okay. And you are saying ki, hey, I want two things. In order to run the Java application, I want Java C compiler that will compile my source code, right? And you are saying ki, hey, I want JVM also, I want JVM also that can read the bytecode and convert your bytecode to machine level language code, right? So here you need two things, that is Java C and JVM. Then there was your like good friend who has a good knowledge on Java. So he says, suggest ki, hey, in order to run any Java application, in order to run any Java program, you have to first install JDK, okay. You have to first install JDK because JDK provides the environment to develop and run Java application. Important keyword: when you have to develop and run Java application, you have to install JDK. So what you will do here, you will go on the Google and you will type JDK download, okay. And here the first link, that is www.oracle.com, and from here you have to click on this part. And after that, here you can see you have JDK for Linux, you have JDK for Mac OS, and you have JDK for Windows, right? And yeah, I am using Windows, so I will click on Windows. And after that, here you are saying ki, 64 x64 installer, so I will install this one, okay. I will download JDK Java Development Kit, okay, because I know JDK provides the environment to develop and run Java application. The moment I will install JDK, like this, okay, the moment I will install JDK, I have to follow certain steps, okay. That is, you have to click next, 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 and the moment you will click on the finish button, JDK will be installed in your system, okay. So here, let's see whether I have taken, okay, I have not taken the screenshot. So here the step is simple, guys. You have to open the .exe file here that is still downloading, and you have to click on next, next, next. And the moment your JDK is installed, you have to go to the program C, okay. You have to go to the Windows C here, and here in the C drive you have to go to the program files folder, okay. You have to go to the program file folder, you have to go to the program files folder, and inside the program file folder, what you have to do, you have to see where Java folder is there. So here you are able to find Java folder. 1 minute here, guys. This one, right? This is my Java folder, and yes, this means JDK is installed, right? So inside the Java folder, you can see JDK also. You can see JDK also, right? So this JDK you have installed, and this JDK provides the environment to develop and run Java application. You have to open this folder, and you have to open this bin folder, okay. And you are saying ki, hey, I have to use the command of Java from anywhere from my terminal. So in order to use the Java command, okay, from anywhere from the terminal, you have to set the path. You have to set the path. So what you have to do, you have to click on the at the top here, at the top, and you have to copy the path, okay. This path you have to copy. This path you have to copy, CTRL plus C. I have copied the path, and after that, what I will do, go to the search, edit the system environment variable. Edit the system environment variable, okay. So here, edit the system environment variable, and from this point you have to click on the environment variable, and from the environment variable you can see you are having the path option, right? You have to select the path, click on the edit button, and here you have to click new, and you have to save the path here. After that, click on OK, click on OK, and you are done with it. Okay, since I have already saved the path, so I will not save the path again. Okay, so after that, OK, and the path is set. The moment the path is set, again go to the terminal and again type the command, that is Java C hyphen version. Okay, and you will get the version on the terminal, Java version. Okay, then you will get the version of Java on the focus on the learning, guys. Okay, focus on the learning. We will, okay, if you know the concept very well, then you can use any editor. Okay, you can use Visual Studio Code, you can use Eclipse, you can use any editor. Okay, the concept is the most important point. Okay, guys, so here you are saying ki, hey, I know what is the work of JDK. So what you have done, you have installed JDK, you have built the application, and after building the application, you have run the application, right? You have run the application on your system, and your like application is working fine. After that, the next day you went back to the teacher and you have installed the application on the teacher machine. Okay, then teacher is asking you ki, hey, in order to run this application, should I also need to install JDK? Okay, so you will say ki you have the option, you can either install JDK or you can install JRE. Okay, both will work. If you have to just run the application, if you have to just run the Java application, then there is no need to install JDK, you can just install JRE. But if you have to develop and run Java application, then you have to install JDK. And let's see the diagram here. Here, this diagram, file new. So what is inside JDK then? So you have this JDK package. Okay, you have this JDK package. This is your JDK package here. Okay, 1 minute here, guys. Okay, so you have this JDK package here. This is your JDK, and inside this JDK you have JRE. Okay, you have JRE here. This is your JRE plus some development tools. Okay, some development tools here. Okay, inside JRE you have the interpreter, that is your JVM. Okay, inside JRE you have JVM plus some libraries and classes, and classes. Okay, plus classes. So this is a simple architecture of JDK. You have the JDK that is responsible for providing you the environment to develop and run Java application. You have JRE that is responsible to just run the Java application. Okay, it is not providing the environment to develop the Java application. So on your machine you will install JDK because you have to develop and run the application. On the teacher machine you will install JRE because on the teacher machine you have to just run the Java application. Okay, and this JVM you already know what is the task of JVM, right everyone? JVM is an interpreter that will read your bytecode line by line and convert your bytecode to machine level language code that is further executed by your system, any operating system. Okay, so this is JDK, JRE, and JVM. Okay, everyone. So here I have installed JDK on my system. I have set the path, and now I know the editor, and I know one more point. That is Java is object-oriented programming language. So what I will do, I know object-oriented programming language means I have to deal with class and object. So let's create a class. In order to create a class, you have to use a keyword class, and after that, the name of the class. Let's say the name of the class is first.java. Sorry, class first only. Okay. Here I have to use a keyword class, and after that I have to use the name first, curly bracket, open and close, and inside the curly bracket I have to write a prototype, and the prototype here is what? Public static void main. Okay, this is the function. This function is the entry point. This function is the entry point of executing your Java code line by line. Okay, so here you are saying public static void main, and inside this round bracket you have to define an array of string type. So here you are using string keyword, and after that this one, and yeah, the name of the string, right? The name of the string array here. So here I am taking the string array as args. Okay, we will talk about public, we will talk about static, we will talk about void, we will talk about main and every part. Okay, but before this you have to just remember one point: key, you have the class, you have the class. Okay, and inside that this is public static void main prototype, and from this prototype only your Java code will get executed, right? From this prototype only your Java code will get executed. And here you are saying ki, hey, I have to print hello world on the output screen. Let's print the hello world on the output screen. Again I am saying ki, hey, we will discuss in detail what this prototype means, that is public static void main. So here system.out.println here, and you are saying hello world. So in C you have to use printf function. Okay, in C++ you have to use cout, right? And in Java, in order to print anything on the output screen, you have to use the syntax system.out.println to print anything on the output screen. So here I have to print an English sentence. So when you have to print any English sentence on the output screen, you have to use double quotes. Okay, and inside the double quotes you have to write hello world. Okay, and you are done with it. You are done with it. Again I will talk about public static void main. I will talk about what system.out.println means. Okay, but here you should know till this point, yes, this is the entry point, and this function is used to print anything on the output screen. And after that, here I will return. Okay, I will return, and you are done with it. You are done with it. You have created a simple hello world program. Okay, after that what you have to do, the first step is you will save the file. Okay, the first step is you will save the file. Let's say save the file here, document, and inside this I have a folder that is Java Bootcamp, and here you have to write first. Okay, first dot java. Okay, first dot java here. So the moment you will, so here you can see I have written the source code on the notepad editor, and I am saving the source code with the name as same as my class name, and the extension is what, dot java extension. Okay, save. uh yes. Okay, so you have created a simple hello world program in Java. So you have to go to this folder that is in document. I have this folder. Okay, let's delete this one. Okay, yeah, this one. So you have this folder, you have this file, right? The source file you have. If I will open this source file, you can see the source code also. Open with notepad. So here you can see the source code I have written, and I have saved the source code with dot java file, right? Dot java extension, right? And after saving the source code, what I have to do, inside the folder I have to right click here. I have to right click and I have to open the terminal. I have to open the terminal here, and you can see I got the path. I got the path here, that is user bachi documents Java bootcamp, right? And here the first thing is what, you have the source code, and now you have to compile the source code. So you are saying ki, hey, jdk gives me the java c compiler. Inside jdk you will get the java c compiler. So here I will use the command java c, and after that the name of the file, that is first dot java, right everyone? Java c first dot java. Let's hit on the run button. So here you can see I am getting an error, that is you have not used the correct syntax. So here my compiler is giving me the error. My compiler is checking the syntax, my compiler is checking the syntax, semantics, typing mistake. So here I have done a typing mistake, so that's why I got a error here, right? So let's open the file, open with notepad, and here you are saying, hey, what mistake I have done here? I have written the wrong syntax. I have to write return. Okay. I have to write return keyword here. Okay. When you have to move out of the function, you have to use a keyword that is return keyword. Right. See, save again, save the file. So here you can see in this Java bootcamp folder, I have this first.java file. And again, let's try to run the file again. Let's try to run the Java code again here. Again, I will use Java C. First, what I will do, I will compile the source code using Java C compiler. Java C first dot Java. Okay. So see on the output here. Okay. The moment I will hit on the enter button, you can see, you will see the dot class file automatically generated. Okay. Let hit on the enter button. Okay. So here, yes, you can see you got the dot class file. So what happened? You have the source code that you have written on the notepad editor. You have saved the source code with .java extension. You have the compiler that compiles the source code, and that compiler converts your source code to machine level. That compiler converts your source code to bytecode. That is having the extension .class extension. Now you are saying, hey, I got the bytecode. Now I want to run the bytecode on the top of the JVM, because JVM is an interpreter that reads the bytecode and converts the bytecode to machine level language code. Let's first open the bytecode, whether I'm able to open or not, right? So here you can see how do you want to open this file. So you have to install the correct software to open this bytecode. And bytecode is an encrypted code. Okay, it is an encrypted code. So if you are able to open this one, okay, you will see that your program will be encrypted and you will not be able to understand the bytecode. Okay, so you have the bytecode and you want to run this bytecode on the JVM. So you are saying, hey, what I will do, I will use Java, and after that I will again write first. Okay, that is the name of the file here, Java first, and hit on the terminal. Hit enter on the terminal. So you can see you are getting hello world printed on the output screen. Right? Yes, everyone, you are getting hello world printed on the output screen. So this is a simple process of printing hello world on the output screen. You have the source code, bytecode, and yeah, this is your public static void main. Okay, and inside this you have printed hello world on the output screen, and from here you are returning, right, everyone? So this is a simple program. Let's see in the chat if you have any doubt or not, right? Give me 1 minute here. Okay, well, it's depend. Okay, I don't have Java C. How can I install it? So in order to Leon, in order to install Java C, you have to install the JDK package. Inside the JDK package, you can get Java C already there. Okay, JDK is what? JDK is a development kit that is providing you the environment to develop and run the Java application. So JDK provides you the JVM also, and JDK provides you the Java C compiler also. Okay, and in order to use that Java C compiler, you have to set the path. You have to make the path global. Okay, so that you can use Java C command, Java command from anywhere from the terminal, right? Okay, sir, I have one doubt. Bytecode and machine code are same or not? No, machine code are different, bytecode are different. You have the source code that is compiled by the compiler, and you will get an encrypted file. That is my byte file. Okay, and that byte file is what? The dot class file. And when the JVM convert your bytecode, then you will get the machine level language code, and that machine code is what? 0 and 1 format, right? That will be executed by your system, right? So what all out, I have installed JDK and installed it, put it in the environment variable, but does not work. Okay, so please see whether you have put the correct path on the environment variable or not, right? Why to pass the argument as a string in main method? Okay, we will talk about. Okay, Amy, we will talk about this part. We will talk about the meaning of public static void main. Okay, after that, is VSC enough to code Java? You can use any compiler, Harish. Okay, any compiler, it depends on you. Okay, in which sorry, you can use any IDE. It depends on you in which IDE you are comfortable. Okay, the code will be used in Visual Studio Code. Okay, this code will be used in Visual Studio Code. Can you be more clear, Devdan? Yeah, we can write this code on the Visual Studio Code. Okay, we will talk about the IDE part. Okay, later in this session. It doesn't work. Okay, will you make a app which run on Android by end of this bootcamp? Okay, this is a tech tutorial. This is a simple, like, this is an essential session. So we will try to cover the basic part. We will try to make our fundamentals strong. We will try to make our the question, that is what, why, and how, clear in this session. Okay. And apart from that, can we do this on, yeah, you can do this on Visual Studio Code. Okay, we will talk about the IDE part, okay, tomorrow. How can we see the bytecode? Okay, you have to install the correct software for that. Okay, you have to Google that part, right? Bytecode and class code is different. Okay, Priyanka, what happens, you have the source code, and in the source code you are saying ki, hey, since Java is an object oriented programming language, so what happens ki, in order to write Java code, you have to use class and object. Okay, so inside the source code you have written class and object, that is your .java file. Compiles the source code, and compiler convert your source code to bytecode, and that bytecode will be stored in your .class file. Okay, this, give me 1 minute here. This, you will get the .class file. Okay, and that .class file will run by the JVM. Okay, and you will get the machine level code. Okay, Eclipse is better for Java. Any IDE is better. Okay, in which IDE you are comfortable, you can use that IDE. Okay, but more popular IDE are what IDE? More popular IDE are what? That one, your Eclipse, and yeah, Visual Studio Code. Okay, sir, as you said, C and C++ are not platform independent, but if we are downloading code block in Linux, it will run easily. How? Okay, but if we are downloading code block in Linux, it will run. Okay, so if if you mean ki, hey, I have the source code, that is my, so what you are doing, you have the code block, right? So on that code block, first you are pasting your whole C and C++ code, right? And after that you are compiling the code, and after compiling the code on your machine, you will get the executable file, okay, of that machine, on which machine you have installed code block, right? And after that, what happens, that executable file is run on the Linux part, right? So here, from the scratch, you have to first compile, and you have to generate the executable file, right? That's why it is not platform independent, right? So can we do this in Visual? Yeah, difference between Java and C. Okay, so basically, if you are you have to be you have to Google this part, Harris. Okay, we are talking about simple Java. So if you are going to the application part, okay, if you are creating an application using Java, then you have to use Java SE and Java E. Okay, what is good, VSE or Eclipse? Anything. Okay, maybe string args can be changed to string. Okay, args. Okay, we will talk about the public static void main prototype in the tomorrow session. Okay, Eclipse as especially for. Okay, anything else, sir? Is there any mini project by the end of the bootcamp? Okay, okay, please write in the chat key you want the mini project. Okay, or you want some problem solving session. Okay, where we can discuss, we can take a problem statement and try to figure it out, how to think of that problem. Okay, how to approach that problem, and why, what is the need of time complexity there, right? We can discuss that is interesting fact. Okay, so you can, okay, mini project is what we will take. Okay, try to write that part. Okay, we can discuss only one thing, either the problem solving session or the mini project. And mini project you can get from the Google. Okay, but the problem solving skills will be the major part, because if you are able to understand the problem solving, then you can create any mini project, right? So directly and indirectly. Okay, yeah. So problem solving, okay. We will try to include both the part, problem solving also and the mini project also, okay. Because here we are not going deep into the C, that is class and object. So what happens, guys? In order to create a good project, you should have the you should have the good knowledge on the OOS part, and it is not possible to discuss each and everything in this 5-day session, okay. So yeah. So I have the time limit, so I will try my best to cover as much as possible and try to cover the doubt as much as possible in these 5 days. Okay, sir, we want any system requirement for, no, you don't want any, like you have to go and install JDK and it will work. Okay, okay. So guys, this is all for today's session, And in the tomorrow session we will see why, like what is this public static void main, okay, why I am calling this public static void main as the entry point, right? And why this hello world is printed by this system dot out dot println, and why I am using this dot operator here, okay. So these all things we will discuss in the tomorrow session, and after that we will start with the variable part, right? Because the time is already up, okay guys. So guys, thank you for joining this session. And yeah, let me discuss one, okay, let me share one ppt here, okay. So here I have the time constraint, okay. So what you can do guys, here you can see this one, we have the full stack program, okay. And you have the amazing opportunity, you can join this, you can join this program from 12 November, okay, great opportunity. And here you will get the 6 month training, and we will try to clear each and every doubt related to your problem solving skills, related to your DSA part, related to your front end part, related to your back end part, okay. Here we are using the front end as React.js, okay. We will use React.js as a framework, and the back end we will use Node.js. Data science is also there, okay. And apart from that, the main part is what, DSA part, okay. We will try to answer each and every question of DSA, what data structure to use, when to use that data structure, and why we need that data structure. We will try to answer all what, why, and how question in this part. And we have 15 amazing project in this full stack program, okay. You have the live doubt clearing session, you can ask the doubt, you have two-way communication between your mentor and between the student, right? And yeah, it is 100% live. And yeah, if you have the correct skills, if you have the correct knowledge, and if you have the correct base, then you will get the job 100%. And yeah, we are also providing the 100% job opportunity, okay. And we are giving you a certificate also, that is an SDC and ITM group based. And apart from that, yeah, one-to-one mentorship, and you will learn a lot, okay. You will learn a lot here. So guys, this is all for today's session. Hope I am able to clear most of the doubt. In the tomorrow session we will start from this point, that is what is public static void main, okay. We will come to the climax part. Till this point we are having the story, and we will come to the climax part, why public static void main, and what is public static void main, and what is the use of variable, okay. Why we need variable, how to create the variable, and what happened when you create the variable behind the scene, that we will discuss. So guys, thank you everyone for attending the today's session. Hope I am able to clear all the doubt. Thank you guys, thank you everyone, okay. Okay, how to mark the attendance, you can go to the like in the channel down in the description section, you can see the link, okay. Like you can start, like you can see the recording in the starting. Sai sir has already discussed about the attendance part, okay guys. So thank you everyone. We will try to make our session more interesting, more useful, and I will try my best to provide the correct knowledge, okay. And yeah, some different thing that you have not seen on the YouTube, okay. I will try to provide that thing on the next session, okay. Thank you everyone, thank you.